as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Cleveland Browns.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brooks. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Here we go. Let's go.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. The Browns had 8 and 6 now on the year. And they were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Chase Young. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down.
Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage. Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Let's go now. Top Viking 18.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. That's complete. Lambert Smith.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Come on. Set. 19, Tiger, 9, go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle.
That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles. 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
Ready? Set. 60 Vikings, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready?
They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Looking to put a drive together.
First down, they start out with Abanikanda.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
You look at this Browns defense.
They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people. Put them on the ground.
Tua sets up to pass it. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the first down.
Ready?
A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State. It's J.K. Dobbins.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Let's go. 45. White. Hut.
Shotgun now for Lance. That one complete to McConkey.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere.
Gold pink. Yellow. 22. Light blue. Grill green. Hut, hut.
And they'll go for it. Lance. And it is caught.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 10.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And a solid run down inside the 30. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
It's a gain of a yard.
And Lance, he's going to change the play.
Eagles first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Gets this complete to Butte.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Come on, set. Shot. 60. Ready.
They'll give now to Abanikanda.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. With the snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Let's go now. 33. Yellow.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Set, ready. Ready?
Here's Lance to throw it. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins.
And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
.22 needle. Set.
Lance going to sneak it. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
Eagles, first down. 1st and goal.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Ready up. Ready. 45. White. Hut, hut.
And Lance again going to keep it. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
Now you got 3rd and goal coming up, and can you imagine being in that hole, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Ready.
To throw, it's Lance. They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. And his kick is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Browns drive about to get started. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Hall.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ariza on to punt here as he gets this one away.
And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
And an Eagle first down.
On the double.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hut.
Abanikanda once again. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Nice job there on the tackle, keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics. Part of what we're seeing so far as a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Ready?
From the gun, it's Lance. And pass complete. Here's Butte with it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down. And touchdown, Philadelphia. T. Higgins with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Pretty move. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Chase Young.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
I know it looks like fun to guys like you and me. We're up here in the booth and everyone watching on television, but are you kidding me? In the snow, that type of a play, in the cold, you know that had to hurt to make that play.
I'm just mad he didn't make a snow angel while he was down there. Opportunity missed. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. DK Metcalf, 66 yards. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're starting to put some space here. The first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they looked really good.
They jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here.
Yellow. 45. White.
Lance looking to throw it. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He may go.
Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Ball again on second down.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might well go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Jalen Waddle
From 3 yards out.
and the Browns take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
Okay, right?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Open man right side. That's McConkey. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Lance now to throw. That one caught by Rice.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
30.
Throwing now is Lance. They'll set up the screen to Abanikanda.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
A loss of 6 on the play.
52 plus. White. Ready.
Lance and company going on 4th down.
Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well. And he's been right.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. And that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now Lance.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. He's giving me the evil eye, folks. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
32.
Here's Lance.
This is Fant on the short completion. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Red, cycle. Hut, hut. Ready.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
To the right side and intercepted. And the Browns are going to take over here up near the 40. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Second and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape.
Now Lance again.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches.
Ready, set.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Red, 38. Set.
And Lance going to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Blue, black. Yellow, 43. Hey, blue. Black ultra. Hut, go. Set, go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And running with power here. Still on his feet.
Now look out.
This game is so fake. It's insane.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
That's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Lance. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Ready, break.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain. Lance to throw for it on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
First down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with career touchdown number 60. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
Eagles 16.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Dragon 60.
They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
46-yard line.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
Panther 60.
Up the middle with Brooks here. And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Mustang 19. 6-30.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This pass out wide to Hall. And he is going to have the Browns first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Ready?
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Come on, come on.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back to the ground with Hall. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
They'll drop to throw. That's complete. Lambert Smith. The gain of 5. And it'll be second down. Inside 4 minutes to go. Third quarter. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. Fourth down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And this one is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So it was fourth down and 1 in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little bit surprised that that's exactly what they decided to do. I kind of thought that they would go for it in that situation. But sometimes I'm sure you just think to yourself, take the 3 points, put them in your pocket, and move on.
At their own 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Lance to throw it. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there for Philly. 45 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Down. Yellow, 43. Ready.
To throw, it's Lance. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. They couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
That's good for an Eagles first down.
Here we go. Ready.
Lance going to sneak it.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Eagles have cut the lead back down to 2.
And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
So how about this for a turn of events? They cut the lead with a touchdown, and then on the ensuing kickoff, get the football right back.
And what a swing in a short amount of time because the momentum was totally against them. Now it's all in their favor. They've got a chance to go into the lead if they can get the ball to the end zone.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Well, Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just put it through the goalpost and take the lead?
That is going to be the question that has to be answered. I don't know about you, but I'm skipping my flight. I'm going to the post-game press conference to find out what they were thinking.
Instead of playing conservative, they go through the air, and what a stunning turn of events. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Let's go. 52 Blue.
From the gun, it's Lance. Gets this complete to Butte. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Working from the gun, Lance. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Lance looking to throw it. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Shotgun now for Lance. That'll be caught by Rice. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards.
17.
Throwing now is Lance. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Down, ready.
And from the gun, here's Abanikanda. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 18-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Lance going to sneak it.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
33, yellow, 12, 10.
And Lance now to throw.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now they bring the tight end in motion right.
Ready?
Now Lance. He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 2nd and goal. In motion goes the tight end.
Here's Lance.
And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
T. Higgins
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Powerful running. Dashing through the snow. Inside the 20.
And he is into the end zone. And the touchdown record is now all his. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And bring out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like, they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
And his throw here is incomplete.
You could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Lance.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time here. Lance. That is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
3 yards. That's good for the Eagles. First down. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
Lance going to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he wisely will throw that one away.
It sort of looks like they start some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Lance again. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Ultra. Yellow, 22.
On the handoff, Abanikanda. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
At the 16-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 4th and 1.
An audible here to get a new look. Now, 4th and short, had your offense out there. That one stings.
And you know something? Your options change dramatically. Not only is it tougher to go for it, but what if you decided just to line up and try and draw them off sides? If you did it on 4th and short, you could pick up the cheap first down. Now, you still won't get a first down even if you do exactly the same thing.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here on first down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out. By a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And they do finally get him at the 12.
157 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Browns, first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a first and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Got it. Ready?
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Let's go now. Ready?
They'll go again with Hall.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will make this a 9-point lead.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Lance. That ball caught. It's Rice.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
And pass complete. Here's Butte with it.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Right. Ready?
Lance looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
This is the tight end fan. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
32. Go red. Smash red. Set.
Here's Lance.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here, knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, we're going to try to get the touchdown later.
The dog pound barking as loud as they can here. Third down.
Here we go. Drill green. Hut, hut.
Lance back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Lance looks to throw again. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs.
That's complete. Lambert Smith. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Let's go now.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Browns are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
The Browns will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost.